Okay, so back again. Gonna do, I figure, one more day with tomorrow being the last day for this. But first, a couple things I want to do beforehand. I did put in. Oop. I put in a few matches beforehand, and let me double check. I have good. We're gonna unlock a couple forms for this one and future events. Managed to get a bunch of moon gold dust by running that quest on all 6 of my characters. Fun fact, I don't think I brought it up last stream, but if you do all 3 stages, you get like 6 total. Which means across like 6 characters you can get 36, which is enough to unlock 3 gold idols, and then if you get at least 1 towards 425 points, you get like 4 more. Enough for 4 idols. Which I'm probably gonna split between the two, between my main and stream character. But anyways, so let's come over to the form upgrades, whereby it's flashing to tell us we can unlock them. And good thing to take notice, neither of these are currently available during this current one. So I think we're gonna... Oh! Hippo. Someone got a hippopotamus for Christmas. But anyways, like I was saying, so now, I think, first one in will do that Myth Colossus. Because I did want to get that together. I was 1 idol short for that. And I managed to get it through a lot of farming today. But now that we've got that, I can use some Myth Colossus on Angel here. And I think we'll do a couple games whereby we play on the outside during... Hopefully this first one we can use Myth Colossus and play on the outside. Because I think... Having done a couple playthroughs, a lot of people use the Myth Rats to, Let's acknowledge where my cursor actually is. And I guess we're not going for that one. Let's see, Cyclops is available. So we use that one. I'm using this one a lot. I think Wolf has definitely been the better one, in my opinion. With the current event. Because it has more versatile blades. Cyclops and Colossus are more just... play more into, Mods! Ban that chatter. What was I saying? Cyclops and Colossus are a bit luggy. Like... high pip spells, there's 3 of us here. Okay, Storm Elf is going a different way. Good. Alright. That is going to be expensive. But yeah, no, I mean, it's like 4 or 5 pip AoEs. I'm going to save up for that AoE. And then the Colossus, of course, gets its buffs once it's under 50% health. Also, Zodi, stop whining. You were playing Timberborn last, I was told, and you didn't want to be part of this. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, I don't want that. Want to wait a turn. Also, I just realized you're using your ult. Because they... Oh wait, no. I mean, yeah, but... Right. I hate it when I open my stream in a second tab. Anyway, so how's everyone else doing? Looks like the, Sun Circle just finished up. It's down to 1. We're gonna do real good now because I've got like plus 300 and I want to say it does like 250. We have a Storm Elf, so we're probably going to be playing in the boss fights for this one. Anyways, I have aggro now. I'm the only mob left. How many pips does Colossus have? Because I think... Okay, we're both out of pips. He spent his pips to do that. So... Did that... Oh, we have a Mythrat too. Okay, so this is actually going to be interesting. Because most of the ones I've seen, Elf and Rat are going to be playing in the center for boss fight. Hey, that's going to stun because Colossus is under 50. Except it doesn't matter because I'm going to do the wolf, which from what I've noticed, I think is bugged. He's going to die now because it would kill. But otherwise... Otherwise, it wouldn't have shown the damage until the next turn. So, like I was saying, I think we might actually be playing on the outside for this one. Because we definitely have... Okay, so we've got 2 currently sitting in the hall. And a bunch forming on the... Well, those 2 are there, so I guess I'll pile in. I don't think it's likely I'm gonna... Rat win for summon minion. So... next turn we're gonna see an AoE. Turn after we might see another AoE. So, why did I... Up, and there's Wolf, so... Like I was saying at the beginning, I might step out because... I'm doing centering, because I think Wolf is better. I think Wolf is a better Blades. All the fights to not get any blades. Pause this done next round, so why did I do this anyways? And there's Phalanx. Let's see, so 250, 450, 500, 575. So, Muck's out, which is good because those things can be very annoying with their heals. And we're down to the boss, which... Oh! Good reason for me to throw that on, because that's kind of one of the things I don't like about Storm Colossus, is it's dependent on the enemy having an aura. That boosts the AoE we saw earlier, as well as the Stormhound. Now, of course, another thing that I found really cool, when you can get the Storm Colossus to work, that's really nice, is it has a taunt. So on top of getting bonuses, when it's at 50%, less than 50%, it can take aggro, which of course it's a tank. So that's good. Which, in a lot of my playthroughs, it especially helps because otherwise aggro falls on these squishy little elves and rats that tend to take aggro, and they're I forget to mention they're squishy. Very squishy. Especially when they take aggro on, like, 4 opponents. Okay, I'm gonna walk this way. And everyone's looking for pips. Like, explain Beastmoon to me like it's always just that way. Has anyone seen a pip? You got any of them pips? Gonna steal for 225, so I will use a Crocopatra for 75, which makes 325. Wait. It's a shame that the mob sync go first on this one, because this drain right here would have definitely come in handy, because that... The Vulture is probably gonna cast something that does decent damage. Or just go for the Sprite that does 75 damage over time, 3 turns, 25 points per turn. Oh, also that... heal. Why not? This is actually an interesting thing about the, about a lot of the Storm. mobs. We'll hide this in the corner. And then forget how to use it. Anyways, like I was saying, a lot of the storms, their blades actually will remove damage over time. So, like, I can do this again. Oh, damage over time? Sure, let me remove that for ya. And now it becomes a heal, which does nothing because... Well, actually... No, 25. So next turn it should one of the shields will get absorbed. Well destroyed. Remember to pay your respects to the clock, Father. Oh. That one finished. Now I guess I'll cast that so that I can get extra damage on that hound. I'm doing so much work to make sure the pixie doesn't die. And then the pixie dies. The vultures are no laughing matter. I've seen these things do. It's that Seraph I actually find to be very annoying. And now that I think about it, it has that aura I put on it, so really it would have done like 250. Okay, Shark does 150. Now let's see the real damage. Doop. Ah, so close. This hit and the DOT will beat it. And now, that opens up Spiral for us. Now we wait to... No, he's just running around there. Okay. I almost thought they were about to just start it straight off the bat. I've got that Pip. Let's see, Colossus is going down. Let's see what I can see from up here. Elf, rats. Someone's running out over there. Rat ran in. Alright. They're full. So I'm gonna go this way and then we'll... Nope, not that one. I should check that one. Zeus, Phalanx, where's the Phalanx? Darn it! We're just gonna run through the middle here. Don't mind me. It's humorous, I swear! Looks beautiful! When we get to the point, I was thinking, I gotta get this character to do the, I gotta get this character to do the Celestia crafted house. And then, I'll do some PvP matches there. Actually, I already have that one on my main, but I think it'd be fun trying also work on some of the crafted houses on this character as well. It will just take a while to get the Grizzleheim one, because I've been working on that one for years. Maybe more. It's been a while. I'm getting caught up on the mounds. Those grassy mounds. It's kind of odd. Just feeling old and remembering back when the Bazaar used to have, like, all the reagents. Sunstone was a bit of commodity, I'll give it that. A lot of the rare stuff were commodities, granted. But Mistwood, oh, it had Mistwood. That used to be how you'd finish that first crafting quest. You wouldn't look for Mistwood, you just go to the Bazaar and buy a piece of Mistwood. I remember those days. Side note, I think the soundtrack did a weird loop there. Why not? Oh, too late. Alright. Well, let's get this one done. Or get him a nice AoE to do some damage. Which actually would have been smart to go for the other side, because that was a death AoE. So it would have done bonus damage, because we can see that there's 2 life minions. I didn't actually pay attention, so I don't know if it's the life boss or the life... No! We fought the life boss on the last one, so this is the myth boss. Uh-oh. They're down one. Oh no! 75 damage. Ah, and the aura died. Darn it! Didn't time that. Well, kind of the way Beastmoon works. He got 1 turn after I cast it, and then he got that turn. You actually have to, like, seriously take the way the turns alternate who starts into account. Which was something I had to deal with in a couple other fights. Because... no, everyone's here. But because 1 turn you might stun. And then the AI will go after you. But then another turn, you'll go after the AI, so that stun will carry over to the next turn, and I don't have an attack. And this was the turn we started. Oh, I guess they did beat the male boss before I even got that done. Alright. Let's see if there's... wow! They must have been having trouble there. Like, I mean, there were no health wisps left. Okay, so this one's going to be 3 for V2. I'm going to have to come back to these guys because I do need 1 more health wisp, which is all the way up here. Tier 5 Myth Fairy for Spiral. Oh. Helps if I can read. 3v2. Let's go. Uh, let's just assume. Ooh, sorry about that. I don't think the... What are these, badgers? Monkeys. Okay. I don't think they do any heal orb times, but I know, like, a lot of times with this one, they'll use a heal on their first turn. Even when they go first. It's just beautiful. That costs 1 pip. It's a thing. It's truly a thing. I'm not gonna need that AoE. Not gonna need that AoE. We're not really dealing with opponents that do damage over time. Next fight, though, we'll probably gonna go one or two ways. Because they either have the balance boss left, or the death boss. Which, one of them has a trap AoE. The other one likes to give pips and blades and shields to everyone. So we're going to see what sort of challenge they're going to get faced with there. Alright. Cast that so I can do the extra damage. Wow! They got that one done. Well, they started beforehand. Ooh! Yep, that's one of the things that these guys are annoying for. The, burrowers. Burrower? Yeah, burrower. They can do the myth AoE. I think it was... This is all just remind... I did have one game earlier today whereby I think it was we were in the last boss. And the AI hit us with double AoE. And we all got wiped in one turn. It was crazy. Funnily enough, another game I had, we literally fell within like the last 10 seconds to win. I don't remember if that was that same game. You can get some fun games going with this. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, yes, there are undeniably metas. Like, I mean, me constantly going for one of the storm mobs. 100% because of the meta. They have blades. They're the main ones that do blades. Mithrat and Mithrat and Storm Elf are some of the big two I've seen for AoEs. I don't think the wolf has a bad AoE either. 3 pips does 100 points of damage, but if you can blade it up, it should be good. My big problem there is that the wolf's good blade is 2 pips, and sometimes I'll have that and use that planning to go into the AoE, and then forget I have to wait a turn. I mean, this should be game. But, well, I shouldn't say game. This match. Whee! Let's go back in, get some health, because I need some. I think I used up one of those blades. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, I'm going to assume I'm not going to partake in center. You've got time. I'm gonna tell you you're doing good, though. You go into the... You have, like, 10 minutes to get through the first wave. And if you're quick enough, which is why everyone will recommend doing 2v2s... I'm just gonna join in. Anyways, like I was saying, everybody recommends doing 2v2s so that you can get as many of the circles out of the way, go straight into Spiral. Quickly as possible. Because you've only got like 10 minutes, technically 12 because of the... They'll always have a clock. In this... per wave. 1 clock per wave, and then I think they do another one during, They do another clock during the... During the boss fight. Took me a minute to think about that. So, 14 minutes. Each wave, really, if you look at... Get this... If you go through the last stream, was about 15 minutes. Not really. Each total Beastmoon was about 40 minutes. I need to double... No, I haven't uploaded those yet. Okay. The VOD is uploaded. It took me like a day and a half to upload because of the settings I had on it. The whole thing came out to like 90 gigs. So... Oh, sorry. I jumped back with the... I jumped back on the old settings with this one because games like Wizard, I don't actually need... I don't really plan on... You got a croc, so I think... Yep, okay, so I don't need to be here. Okay, I guess I'm taking Wolf. No, not that one. Oh! Ah, I didn't really look. Let's see... Mongoose... Yes, this one. It's probably like, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm like... Looking for the phalanx. It's less so the mongoose I'm concerned with. He does like a whole ton of heals. Well, no. He's got that 100-point heal. Whereas the little muck elementals, which also too have an AoE. Okay, guess we're building me up. Fingers crossed for the AoE. But the muck elementals will do suppression. Okay, I have to have my finger like... I have to have my finger right by the mic to get that snap. That is not, but whatever. Anyway, what was I saying? Muck elementals. Those ones have the heal and blade. So we do a 75-point heal and also have a 75-point blade added on. Ooh, don't... Oh, no, because the last... I did see a delay in the last one who went in. Also, there's my AoE. But, Oop, one sec. Aggro is a bit interesting with how KI has redone combat a bit for late join. If you late join, it doesn't reset the aggro. So like with Beastmoon, whereby you go in, all the mobs go in. If you go in and everyone late joins, every mob is aggroed on you. Which can be very not fun. Though also you can use it to your advantage. I'm out of cards. I went looking for the AoE. How'd that work out for me? Ran out of cards. Okay, so it's the balance boss. Oh! I'm remembering the big annoyance with the death... With a lot of the Gulchers... I think... Yeah, I think it's the Gulchers and the death boss. Is their AoE. Which places like a plus 150 trap on everyone. It also steals your blades. That's another thing I had happen during a game. Is the turn we casted got A-lengths. That same turn... Oh wait, actually, I'll go up here. That exact same turn, one of the death mobs used its AoE and stole a bunch of our blades. Thankfully, it never got the chance to use them, but that would have been so terrible. Let's see. I think this one was a heal, though. No, this... Yeah, let's do this one. Well, actually, because it's the balance one, so odds are it does have blades. So if we can get this one before they do. And I'm gonna real quick... let's see. So we've got 13 mobs versus, looks like 16's the highest right now. And then ring captures don't really matter. But you... Oh, sounds like they got it. Oh. I'm saying ope. But is anything happening? I mean, oh, we won. Alright, let's see how that looks. Why am I in the... Wanna come here? 1 point! 1 point. I'm really regretting not doing gardening on this character. We'll get that. We'll get the needle. We'll get that. And we're just straight into it. Okay. I was hoping 45 minutes. I think we'll do about. Maybe I think we'll do like 3 matches again. Maybe try and find a chance to do 3 more tomorrow. If not, I'll do them off camera. Off stream. Off stream because I'm not editing these ones into the edited down version I'm going to throw on the main. I finally got around to uploading a couple of those to the main channel. They're not scheduled yet. But I do have a couple set up so that my main channel can finally have a series and some uploads for the first time in 10 years? I don't think 10 years. I think less than that. Close to 10 years. Close to 10 years. Because I think I was going to crack a joke about having... I was going to crack a joke about 5 years on Twitch. And then I realized it doesn't line up because last year would have been 5 years from the first stream. From the first stream I have a VOD for. Whereas YouTube, if we're playing that same joke, first time there was an upload on the main channel, we're past the 10-year mark. I think. So that one will just do a... That one would just be a reset. If I ever want to use those markers for any sort of haha funny meme. Not even meme, just doing it for the lulz sort of thing. So if I click on the other... Okay. I was getting ready to... Starting to wonder, like... Okay, if I click away, do I lose the game audio? Okay. It had me wondering for a minute. Okay, let's see. Anyone run for Colossus, or can I steal that one? Okay, someone's going for Croc Mummy. Croc. No, he went Colossus. Son of a gun. Another game of Cyclops it is. Because No, so I talked about Wolf last stream. I was like, okay, actually that looks fun. Let's consider that for this stream. We haven't had the chance to do Wolf. I might just snag it next game. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that one. Okay, so Ice Draco, Death Elf, and I forget which Pixie is in. Those are some of the other forms that are available. Outside of a lot of the stuff we've seen already. I think I grabbed the Vulture first. Well, he's playing me. You know what that means. You got an AoE first turn, you use an AoE first turn. I think someone got a bad hand. Okay, so if we can, No, that's plus 200, so that's gonna get rid of the Mongoose. And I mean, Culture has aggro on me anyways. Okay, so Gulcher will hit me, which is, I would argue, good. Bit annoying I wasn't able to draw the aura to throw on Gulcher so I could do a bit extra damage. But, hey, 350, I'm gonna get both of them. Well, not... beat both of them, the mongoose goes. Culture will have its time. Which is coming, soon, to a theater near you. I have one of those video files. Okay, yeah, no, you should. What was I gonna say? Right, I have one of those old coming soon to theaters video files. Because I downloaded those from my Plex server, planning to use them at some point. But the time's come around to it, and I don't think I set it up. Haha, joke's on you. I'm gonna do 150 points. You're SOL, bud. But, I've got a new jellyfin instance I've been playing with, and I need to work on that, because I installed the pre-roll plugin, but I haven't gotten it. I didn't see it work on the TV app. Oh, they got the clock. Rat goes last. Hello. Where's everyone? I'll claim this one just cause. Wait out the rat so I can throw that blade on him. There we go. Thank you. Jeez, putting it down to the wire there, why don't we, kids? Ugh. Rated E for ages 10+. Hear me out, I don't think it's rated for everybody if there's an age limit on it, though. Just saying. I'm just saying. No, sir, please don't hit me and heal yourself for the no damage you took. Oh, this is gonna be good. Son of a bit. So I don't think I have any clips for last stream. And I don't think... I should go through it and I should check to see if there's anything to take out of there. Because I remember last stream I was talking about a lot of the things that have changed here and there on Twitch. Hey, first round, we don't really need... that. Motherfucker. Let's even no blade. Mate, why are we gonna blade? Someone just needs a light breeze to take out the culture. Anyway, so I was thinking about things to change because now there's like a 100-hour limit on highlights. And I think it's after that stream when I made highlights out of each of the games that we hit the I hit the 6-hour mark with that. So I'm not going to be worried about it anytime soon, thankfully. But... Hey, look, that light breeze I said. Yeah, I think that absorbed that light breeze. Never mind. But I mean, I haven't used clips heavily. Clips still have no limit, though. Bit of a question whether or not I want to go through some of the old stream files, turn some of the clips into clips for YouTube. Talking about clips, though, is reminding me about earlier. I was making a point about I have yet to upload the intermission clips for the Beastmoon battles from the last stream. I spent like... I think I spent probably an hour or two after last stream working on those. And then the better part of yesterday working on the rest. Okay, yeah. So I've got like 4 clips I gotta upload. Okay, that's actually funny. It took the healing shields. But... I was gonna wait out the last stream's VODs uploading before I went through with uploading those. And it has me considering the fact that I've been uploading those clips onto the archive. I'm thinking I might put them elsewhere. Just because I feel like having them unlisted is a bit of a crime to the amount of work I wound up putting into them. Guys, it's wave 2. Also, I'm blind. I can't read this map. And someone went into a fight without anybody. Okay. This was a good start. I'm taking like way too much advantage. Oh! Yeah, no, that eel. First turn in and I get hit with the AoE. Yep, like I mentioned last game. Burrower. Has a 4-pip AoE. So does the Muck Elemental and the Gulchers, I think. And but like I said, the Gulchers is a bit different. It's not a does damage, it's a puts traps on everybody. And then oh, hey mate. Yep. How much health does that eel have left? 175. Okay. How much How much damage does that card you just discarded do? $75. And that blade you have? 100. So that combined total, how much would that be? 175. And you're just sitting here waiting to use an AoE. Hey, I didn't say this was well thought out. Hey, quick question. Isn't that your ally that's dead? No, they're very much still alive. See, threw a Kraken at it. I think... No, the Burrow War's still alive. I hate the stasis heal. That thing just gives pips galore. For days. Pips for days. Oh hey, it's taunt ended. Oh hey, we have a myth rat. And balance break. Shame we're ending it next turn. Also, this means that, yeah, no, they finished off all the other ones. In the meantime, it took me to do all of this. Mods, ban that chatter. No, sir, please don't hit me for 150. I have more health than that. You, on the other hand, do not. They were there for moral support. Look at this man's nice skirt. Don't you wish you had a nice skirt like this man? Where did that come from? Back goes in last. Woo! Let's go. You got it up. Question though. Does the wolf have the other blade? Okay, so we're all gonna... But the wolf has a blade that does plus 200 and gives an extra plus 100. Oh! That's the exact blade you used. Does an extra plus 100 if stacked on top of more blades. I'm gonna hold on to my but we shouldn't need it because that's 250 plus 200 plus 125 plus another 100. 3 for 25 plus 250 makes 675. 675. I don't think anyone got more than 675. 675. Does anyone have more than 675? Boss has more 675. Anybody else? Anybody else? Nope. Oh no, it's going twice. They're out of here. I think I'll make a couple clips after this. Just saying. Okay, so... hopefully I didn't just... well, I mean, it doesn't matter. If we go first, I'm going to reduce a couple of his hits. If... okay, he's going first, so I'll have it next turn. And there is some of my big points about aggro. These guys are squishy! And they're the ones that throw the AoEs at the bosses. Which means if any of the minions survive, everyone's going for the little squishy boys. Well, I mean, if you're gonna play me. Shark still doesn't look real. Oh yeah, no, Rat should have a plus 300 to whatever he throws, which... yeah, I was gonna say, that's gonna be Pixie, which does a heal over time. No first moment heals, so... okay, I guess so it's Shin Stack. Did we even get a Phalanx? So we're trapped here now. Any second now. Oh, they have to finish theirs. That's... I've always thought it was weird when we wind up trapped in there. So I think, what, that's 2 fights now we played in the center? Okay, so this... okay, so someone comes out that side to come fight with me. Wait, where am I? I can read these maps, I swear. Culture the baboon! Death to the baboon! Death to baboon! What did he do? I never liked them. Also, now that I think about it, talk about like interesting spells that they have. The baboon. He has a magical version of those little heals that the life ones like to cast that will tend to be used for like a rebirth sort of thing. These, when you kill the... yep, that's... you just cast it there. So when we kill the Gulcher, it's going to hit all of us with a 250 damage over time over like 5 turns. And also the heal shields. So I guess we all set our spells at the same time. Don't do it, you funny little monkey. That son of a gun! Doesn't matter, I was already overkill. Now I have an exact kill. And now I'm just sitting on AoEs. And I have like 4 cards left. My next hand is going to be magically everything I have left. Let's hope there's a hit. Hit me. Well, I didn't mean to actually hit me. By the way, speak about damage over time. And a heal shield. Oh, hey, the clock! Okay, so I'm not really gonna take part in the other fights. First thing we're gonna do is run towards the clock. Ah! Stumps 2. Thanks for the follow. I need to double check something after stream. Good to know those still work, because I tried to test those and they weren't working when I went to test them. Whoops! I missed the pip. Nope, I got the pip. And I got the clock. Let's see. Alright. Sneaky Bree. No, what is it? No, I think it is like Sneaky Breaky. Cheeky Breaky. That's what it is. This is just Sneaky Sneaky. Which I don't think is going to work because they'll probably have them beat before the turn's up. Oh, never mind. And I start with the terrible hand. But sneak in for some free event points. Why not? Right. Right. Okay, let's... Oh! Let's go around this corner, going the long way, apparently, to, the heal. Hello? And what's my wonder, I would appear, but a Clockfather, who randomly doth appear. Oh, hey, they started the battle at Spiral. I was busy grabbing this clock, sir. Also healing. We have an advantageous start. So, like I was pointing out, the way aggro works, it's going to alternate. The boss should have aggro on the Colossus right now. Okay, the boa. Let's go. So, no, up, yep, okay, Power Pip. I was gonna say, if it overflows, they convert over to Power Pips. I don't think Colossus is surviving this turn. As I point out, boss does have aggro there. Boss does have 4 pips, though. Yeah. And our replacements are currently engaged elsewhere. The upside is we do have 15 minutes, so we can afford a reset. That's good. If we live. Strong words. I don't think we should eat chickens. I'm just gonna throw it on the boss. Aggro won't fall on me. That's going to be the upside at the moment. Oh, that's going to be annoying, though. Because we're likely to take him out. Well, both of them out. Yeah, because that Jin is going to do like 350. So the last two are going to still be standing. So we're going to want to be quite ready for a reset. And... yeah, plan for reset. We're gonna have to wait out this turn. Because that's gonna do 50, but everyone has a plus 200. I'm just going to let the timer run, because like I said... yeah. I have a bad feeling they're going to reset, though. Come on, 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 come on! Oh, hey, a Myth Colossus! Cool! Alright, let's see what's opened up for us. Nothing I really am good at. We'll take the Balance Pig. And then probably just run in there. And then run in there because I am stupid and always forget how these work. We have a colorful collection. Okay, so having that phalanx should help. Yeah, this definitely drives home why the map... like, it feels upside down compared to playing it to an extent. Yeah, that is definitely one of the reasons why I would say that Myth Colossus definitely would work good on the outside. It's really built around having minions. Okay, hopefully no one hit the bot because I... oh, even better. Well, okay, hopefully Brittany doesn't hit it because obviously that will take up the two traps. And so my hit won't leave behind a trap. That's a shame. Das ist Schame. Oh, well, at least it's guaranteed that the minion dies. Okay, that's why. I'm assuming it has something to do with... Oh, it's gonna probably stun. Yep. I was like... Let's go for hit, then we'll do the aura. Okay, so we've used up the stun. Now we'll next turn see who has aggro. That'll be a fun game of roulette. But I think, now that we're down to the boss, we should be able to finish this one off. Oh. Forget battle meditation. Who does this look like? Bastila? Oh wait, wrong game. What do I look like to you, a Jedi? Gonna use my battle meditation? Gonna win you a Starforge? Huh? Huh? Oh! Ha! 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 You know what beats aggro? AoEs. My character just... And we're done here. I know. Bow out. Come on. I don't think it's going to be 75, though. That's the only thing. That health bar looks a bit full to be 75. Yeah, we're going into... This round will be it. Yeah. So this round should be game. Now, I will say, kind of sad thing. I've noticed in a lot of fights. Usually by the third round, you don't really see the outside getting the, winning any fights. Like, honestly, if it takes in the first fight, I hate to bash your teammates, but... Yeah. But as it gets later on, you almost... you start to really not see some of those fights end in wins. Or end before the boss fight itself. I think. Yep, so we got the needle. We're 8 points away from the pets. And then with that, we're gonna start our last... our last round for the night. And fingers crossed we don't have a repeat of last stream, whereby someone pops in literally right at the end. I feel sorry for whoever that was. Hopefully they got to watch the VOD, though. Let's see, so this one will put us over, I'll put us near there. Wait, so second game we were just below that. Yeah, so that's like about 50 points. The thing is, then it goes 75, another 75, another 75. Okay, so then it's just 75 per tier after that. That takes about 2 games. So if I had to rank it, what we have left, obviously we go over on this one. And then change it over to 75. So 2, 4, 6, about 8 games left. Give or take. I might throw another... We'll see if I do another 2 after this. But like I said, it takes... Each game's about 40 minutes. So, I probably won't. Let's go! That reminds me of a, what is that? Want. You find it in Polaris. We're not going to be there for a while, but... I'll give you a hint. My potions go all the way up to Avalon. How many points do I... Oh, about 200. Yeah, I think people are figuring out the metas. Now, of course, I literally started playing like a few days ago. Look at that. And people get a bit salty if you're not... if you play as a Myth Rat, I've found. Some people, the hardcore people. I played with the guy who got salty. That I was playing as Rat, but wasn't going into the boss fight. Wait, why did I go for that one? But I mean, like, those first few rounds, Rat definitely does play well. In outside fight. And I think that's... Oh! My watch is at like 30%. I'll have to charge that before, because I got work in the morning. So I'll plug that in now. Yeah, I'm a blade. Digging for them AoEs. No. Ah! And then he gives me a blade. Okay, so 250 plus probably another 50. He's gonna have like 25 left, so we won't get the Mongoose until the next turn. Weird, I thought I just saw a stream buffer there for a second. I don't have a drop frame, so we should be good. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a drink. And then leave the mic on because reasons. Mostly just me being lazy. That note's only like a few steps away. Minimal downtime when working at the desk. Ooh, he's gonna AoE us. It just... I feel like it picked up my bottle opening. Okay. Looks like sun finish. There was no AoE there. Let's just keep hitting. Here comes the cavalry. Yep, there's that AoE I was talking about. Just gonna do like 100 points of damage because I put the minus 50 aura on him. Oh. Just swallowed wrong there. I'm gonna go out on a whim and say I wanna give you my blade. Because all the axes are part of the Christmas bundles. And I don't do gambling. Ooh, stun. Like I said, Storm Colossus benefits from being under 50% health. Let me think, what else does it do? So, the snake will stun if under 50. I think there is an attack that does bonus damage if you're under 50. Okay, so it's the myth. I'm balanced boss. Alright, Storm Colossus is here. Wolf is here. Okay, so it looks like our wolf is playing on the outside, which I actually don't. I'm going to assume taunt. Yep. I was going to say, nothing against the wolf for playing on the outside. I do think that they would... That form, though, does do a bit better playing inside. Nice. Let's replace that. Since I'm going to be throwing a Phalanx. Throwing with a Phalanx. I can just AoE next turn and clear the board. Do we go first this turn, or does the AI? Mobs go first. Okay, so we'll go first next turn, which means I'll clear the board. Ah! Okay, that's funny, though. I mean, granted, they traded a higher boost blade for a lower boost blade. Son of a gun, replace mine with his own. Joke's on him, though. I still do bonus damage for that. Though, granted that it would have... Well, because that would have expired this turn. True. I do think it's wholeheartedly possible. We're gonna kill the boss nope. Is that another one? Oh! Damage over time. Okay. How much does that do? 175 over 3 turns. Does not... Actually, it does. For 3. No, that doesn't scale nice. Because you can divide 75 by 3, but 100 divided by 3 is ugly. Ah, that didn't go for the... Okay. So we should see the end of the bot next turn. If he's not gone now. And we can double all efforts on the boss. Which... Okay, so Medusa does 1/5. So I think our first day against the boss should do it. Goodbye! Alright. I was like the main person to not get a pip. Hey look, a pip! Yeah, I was gonna say, Mate's probably going back because my dumb self went the long way round. Okay, those two are going that way. And then we've got this one. Me and Colossus again. Okay. Do I do it? Do it! Well, that's what I was asking. Do I do it? You know, I've got to be honest though, it's really interesting going through these last streams, because it's been a while since the last... Let me see. Throw it off by 1 turn. Oops, sorry, I had that tab open. Let's see. Well, no, because technically that had the editing portion. Ah! Well, I guess the vast majority of my last 2 streams have actually been in that 2-hour range. I think the longest we've done probably like the last year, roughly the last year worth of streams has been within the 2-3 hour range. So, not long, but it's kind of nice to be having these short little things go by. Alright, we went first. Darn it! Okay, someone pull up that part whereby I was talking about how you kind of gotta keep track of the alternation between who starts. Because then you wind up throwing a aura onto the enemy that you need to do extra damage. You throw that onto the enemy, whereby they're gonna have 2 turns before your next turn, and that aura runs out after 2 turns. Oh. Last fight had 1 blade. Nah, fam, you good. Hey, Self. Yeah? Do you remember that thing you were just talking about? No, not a single clue. Let's face it, I could spend my hiatuses making content, constantly making fun of the amount of times I'll say something and then it goes in one ear and out the other. Excuse me. Oh. I mean, I let that first one out on accident, but wow. 2 of them. Now on to the middle. Oh, I'm sorry, after I give this guy a blade. I have a plus 100 though, so I could make an argument for having me in the center. I don't know. Okay, so we got Wolf, we've got Rat on second. These circles are actually quite sensitive. I've actually had a couple fights whereby I got egged in even though I was trying to sit outside, wait, and wait. Well, let's see. Well, actually, no, this should go good, contrary to what he's saying, because assuming he has his AoE this turn. Oh! You're kidding. Oh, actually. Okay, good thing Earth Elemental isn't going for its AoE. That's good. But the boss can still... The boss will be capable possibly throwing an AoE next turn, so could the baboon. Okay, so thankfully he did get his AoE. Oh, this can't be good. Oh, okay. That is not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. But I was very concerned there for a second. For humor's sake. Yes! They're gonna throw... Oh! Okay, even better. He threw the stun. I was gonna say, what would make it better, though, is if they throw Phalanx, because I'm going to AoE next turn. So that's gonna do about... Oh, 700. That's even better. No, it'll do 550. It did bonus against the baboon, because Myth has a boost against... 675, my bad. But Myth boosts against Death. I was playing this out last stream. Boosts operate in a circle here. Side note, that Jin actually took out all the minions, so I don't need the AoE anymore. Or the Croc for that chance. So it's a good thing I drew that Hound. Yep, I was gonna say you could use both those. Now, the boss does get a hit this turn. Which thankfully we... Oh! And of course, as you can see, biggest hit, so aggro gets adjusted. But this Hound should be the winning hit. Just ignore the fact it doesn't show any damage at all. And I missed up. There we go. And a health pip. Still off 5 bits, so I'm gonna... I think we're all going through red, I guess. Last round, so it's a 3v2. I'm gonna take this and then I'm gonna join those two. And then, of course, we go to build him. Hopefully, Blake has the stun, because he's going to need to stun the Gulcher next turn. Because it can 2-hit. It can 2-hit the rats. So this, yep, 250, which means he's left with about 175 range. Which means the Gulcher can take him out next turn because that's a 2-pip. Oh, we do be gambling here, boys. Oh, shoot, he took aggro for the beetle. He should not have done that. That completely slipped my mind when I just said that. Ah! Oh, she just got rid. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'll be fine. I have aggro on Gulcher right now. Do remember that, though, kids. Aggro. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Especially when you're a bit of a squishy glass cannon sort of approach. Oh, I hope he... Okay, so he's gonna get this turn next turn. I don't have a hit, so kind of SOL there. He just did taunts. They're going 4 up there. Well, yeah, no, they're going 4 because 3v2. Our guy who just left can't rejoin this fight. So it's just the 2 of us left to finish this one off. I think he didn't throw me a... No, he threw taunt. He should have 2 pips just like me, I think. Ah! No, this is my last. Shoot. But no, he should be able to blade himself, and then he'll throw a Kraken next turn. And then, of course, his blade gets rid of the... Damn it. The dot. That is kind of oh, no, it was because of the... Do I do it? Do I go, nah, fam, we're good. I'm not, because I don't have anything to hit with. Did we have anyone take over Rat, by the way? Ooh, that is something to take into account going into the next fight. Have a hit, 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 have a hit. Okay, so that's going to be like 25 points over 3 turns. So threatening. There we go. No, okay, that won't until next turn. But either or. Either or, we can all pass and it'll be over. So, by the way, ignoring the fact I'm slacking. Look, we'll still have... I think we were just about at the pet. Which, fun fact, you cannot trade between characters. So I'm actually going to go through to get a rundown on what I've got. I want to make sure I have the AoE. Let's not go for the extra blade. Okay. Now, yeah, I think they already got the clock. So we're basically waiting to take center. Take Spiral. Hello? Well, they're fools, so... You know. We'll sit here and watch. Do they kill the Gulcher this gen? Do they kill the Gulcher next gen? What we can see is that the wolf goes in, makes a stun, Gulcher loses his gen. Can't make a throw, Croc goes in for a hit. Croc does some sacrificial damage. Pretty heavy hit. Hits Gulcher for a damage over time. Stallion takes a hit. But I'm afraid it looks like even with that... Oh, taunt. Colossus throws a taunt. Looks like we're going into another round. Gulcher is currently sitting on, I would say, roughly 75 to 100 points damage over time per turn. If Wolf goes in for probably about 150 points of damage. Nope, goes in for another stun. Oops. I want to do that in another hand because I felt something on my arm. Croc goes in for another hit. Fire it! That one does 200. Ah, Gulcher survives another turn. Well, not another turn. Another go. And the damage over time gets him. Tough luck for that Gulcher. Let's see what our Colossus buddy does. There's a blade. That blade went nowhere. And Spiral's open. Spiral's open for looks like Death Boss. Ah! Another round with the Myth Boss. Okay, I don't want that. Dogs of Storm. Okay. Ah, mate, no! No, don't throw the shark. Don't do the shark. Hold for one turn and do the AoE. Because we... Okay, Elf can AoE at 5. Which, provided Colossus survives, the first two of us have aggro right now. We should have rat. Yeah. Concerned pencil tapping table noises you can't hear because I have noise suppression to make sure you don't hear the PC. And then it picks up a couple of them. Actually, I think some of it has to do with just the table movements. Ah, it is. I don't want to do that, though. I'm gonna do double AoE next round. So I don't remember which one his AoE is. Odds are I'll just throw my AoE because... How much bonus did that do? Okay, so it's going to do 275, which will... Oh, I had a plus 100 on me. Because I'm across from Baboon. Important thing to remember is Colossus does have full aggro right now because of the taunts. Okay, that... If that had been AoE, we would have been really done for. We're still pretty badly screwed. Colossus will probably die next turn. It's a stun on the baboon, though. Yeah, someone ain't hitting us with that AoE trap. Okay, so we're gonna hit him with a couple AoEs, though, which is good. Mine only does, like, 150, which... Okay, 150 is more than the 100 I could have given the elf. Now, another thing to consider is that aggro on the Colossus does end this turn. So... Yeah, everybody's going to be hitting with the newly... Oh, for fuck's sake. You look away for a few seconds. Alright, biggest thing is I won't be able to restart this turn. We start this turn, so me throwing the, I can hit the boss with my wolf next turn. Okay, elf has aggro. And absorb the hit, which is good. Here's the AoE. In these 3 fights, we haven't seen the AoE yet. Oh, I'm gonna be out. Oh, we might be going for another battle with a reset. Because it's on those two. What I have that. Out of everything, I'd rather throw another Storm Colossus at it. I'm gonna stand on the... Because I'm gonna assume we might have to reset. Don't mind me, just trying to look to get a good view of this fight. Okay, so he's fled. Round 2! Oh no, it's just a boss. Okay, so we got a full health boss this time. Monty Python. Again, I've gone through how many fights, I don't actually pay attention to that. I just now saw the reference. I mean, not like it wasn't an obvious reference. Ooh. Okay. I got someone lined up to watch after this. I'm going to assume I'm only going to throw one Kraken. This is going to be the AoE, I can tell. Yep. Why are there 3 of them fighting to get his phalanx? We've got 3 minutes to get this guy for 1,600 points of health. That's gonna be a 0 pip, so good thing I'm going for a stun with this one. Find your form quick there, bud. We're gonna be continuing this fight without you. By the way, this one actually is a steal. It's balanced, but he has this one that does a steal. Does, I think, like 100 points and then heals for 200. Ooh, Myth Pig. Haven't seen that one. Okay, actually, let's get rid of that. I'm not going to use it. Alright. Wolf's going to keep the stun lock going, which is a bit concerning because in 2 turns he can probably throw another AoE at us. We got 2 minutes. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Oh no. I like next to no damage. I'm gonna assume Stunlock is gonna die out. Yeah, no, so Stunlock dies out when he has 4 pips. At a point whereby he has 4 pips. Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, because I couldn't throw a hit. Dang, son. I thought we were about to get this one. We gotta be quick, and even then the animations are gonna kill us. On the upside, I can now survive. Oh, shoot. That put me above 50. Yeah. If we had like a few more seconds, we would have this one. Dang, son. We almost had that. That was... Dang! Dang! Well, we got the pet at least. Oh, you know what? I could go through and Alright, so we got that temp mount that will probably go into my temporary mount collection. Nobody ask. Okay, I don't think anything else should be. The only thing I have left to do is just... Interesting. Just, Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. Also, I thought I had more of those harvests. So this will get me, like, 3 on the crafts. Yeah, no, upping them won't really do much worse. I don't think there's anything else really for me to craft. Let's see, 2 more. Do I do it? I'ma just do it. Because I'm not gardening on this character, so... Those GCs really aren't much for him. I might pick up... Well, look who came back for the ending. How's Timberborn? Let's see. Oops. There we go. Do I have the music on? There we go. Now everyone can see what Zodi's been saying over the course of the stream. Ha! I have receipts now! I don't have it set up on the capture because I need a screen like this. I'm gonna turn that be right back off. I don't have it set up because I don't have a capture screen like this, but I got the be right back screen that's got the chat receipts and everything. Hmm? Now then. Well, no, it doesn't have you playing Timberborn. But you know what it can't have? It can have links. As soon as I get them. As soon as I remember, it's easier to just go straight to the Twitch channel. I can go to the Twitch channel. I can drop links in chat. Go, hey, check out the stream archive. That's a thing. And while you're there, I got a fun playlist on there with unlisted videos because I didn't list them and need to put, you know, I need to figure out whether or not I'm throwing them on main or going to throw them on a second channel. But we got a playlist of unlisted, playlist full of intermission screens. Yeah, no, it just throws a share information edition on there. Everything after the ad is useless, but a playlist full of all the different screens you see while the intermission is playing. I would play it right now. Let's go video BRB, which needs some looked at. Let me turn off the music. And let me turn on studio mode real quick, because here we go. You can watch cool playlists like this one that I did in between the last stream and this stream, actually. It's really picking the interesting ones here. Beastmoon. That one will be up when I figure out what I'm doing with it. How about Decathlon? Don't have that one up yet either. Here we go. Remember the Halloween stream? That one's on there. That one's on there. You can listen to it. Backing track by Backing Track GG. Here we go. Another last stream. Another Halloween hour from the Halloween stream. More Halloween stream. Again with the Annette Decathlon. I need to see. No, I should still have the OG files for these, so I should be able to work on those and throw them into the intermission playlist as well. Let's see. We should be getting close to the end of them. Last stream, Decathlon again, and then here's the one Zody's talking about, which is open to interpretation right now. You'd be rewatching the good parts of the Halloween stream. Which basically is everything but the collect quests and the Frankenstein bunny dungeon. If we're lucky, I'll drag someone back around this year for Halloween so we can do that one properly, and it's not me with a bunch of level 70s doing it, but also I can now ask for help from people who are not level 70. So, also I say level 70, it's like level 100 range and up, because the game goes up to 140 now. I left when it was like 80 cap. Perspective. But anyways, like I said, look who came back to watch the end of the stream, Zodi. Because guess what? We're at like the 2-hour mark. We did the 3 matches of Beastmoon. I'm gonna say ta-ta. Does Zodi want to say ta-ta? Zodi says ta-ta. And also, from certain points of view, we'll see you next time. Ta-ta.